Happy Friday, and welcome into the PHNX Sun Devils show. I'm Anthony Totri, joined sometimes, like today, by the Shawn DePaz.
Yeah, I am.
He's back.
I'm back, baby. It's been a minute.
And in the transfer portal, you coming back home?
I don't know.
Can't wait for you to win a chip over with PHNX Diamondbacks, and then
I'm coming home.
Yeah,
Cleveland.
can't wait for that graphic. That's gonna be so awesome.
It's gonna be a video with the Diddy song. I'm coming home.
Oh shit!
Coming home.
That's chills.
Dude,
Right?
I know, right?
Clips of you in the office,
Black and white.
Clips of you in the office, bro. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be crazy. How's your Friday going, man?
I mean, you've been a part of all
You're
of
right.
it.
You're right. I have been a part of the entire Friday.
It's good. We're here live at the BetMGM Sportsbook at State Farm Stadium. We both were just chomping on some Cuban sandwiches.
Some Cubans.
The Cuban here is amazing, dude. The food here in general is amazing. The vibes here are amazing. Drinks here are amazing. Got 4 Peaks on tap. You gotta love it.
It's amazing. It's immaculate.
Yeah.
It's an immaculate Friday.
Love 4 Peaks.
At all
I love
times.
BetMGM. I also do love 4 Peaks, but I love BetMGM.
Yeah, I don't think there's a world where you cannot love BetMGM.
I agree.
You know why?
What's that?
Because they give you free money. Literally,
That's true.
they're giving
Can
you free
confirm.
money, guys. Today, the last Friday, you guys can receive a bonus bet upon login to the BetMGM Sportsbook. Claim period extends through Saturday and Sunday, so technically you've got 72 hours to log in and claim that prize, and then 72 hours to use that bonus bet again after you log in. So just to recap that whole shindig, pretty much log in at any point during the weekend to claim your bonus bet on the house. And there's plenty of stuff to bet on, guys. NBA Summer League, MLB Baseball, the All-Star break is coming up as well. So if you haven't signed up yet for BetMGM, use that bonus code PHNX. There's a few different offers depending on where you live. But for our Arizona audience, place your first bet and receive up to $1,000 back in bonus bet if it loses with BetMGM. Again, make sure you use that bonus code PHNX. Check out the show notes for full details. And now listen to the one, the only Big Pokey himself talk about the disclaimer.
Disclaimer, 21 plus to wager. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. U.S. promotional offers not available in Washington, D.C., Mississippi, Nevada, New York, and Ontario. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Colorado, D.C., Illinois, Indiana, Louisiana, Maryland, Mississippi, New Jersey, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, Virginia, West Virginia, Wyoming. Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369, New York. Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP, Arizona. 1-800-522-4700, Kansas, Nevada. 1-800-327-5050, Massachusetts. 1-800-BETS-OFF, Iowa. 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help, Michigan.
Michigan.
You know they're called Michiganders?
Ew.
Yeah.
Take a
not great.
Michigander at this new partner we have.
Oh, shit.
Our friends over at Wink. You say, what's Wink?
Wait, look at the camera real quick. 3, 2, 1. Boom.
That was, dude.
Clip that. Clip it. Ship it.
You might have to put an X rating on this show. That was sexy from the two of us. But what is Wink, you might ask? It's a seltzer. But it's not just any seltzer, because there's a bunch of those.
Where is?
It's a seltzer with a wink of THC in it. Hence the wink. And it says, how high will it get you? Just a wink. It's like 2.5%. It's 2.5 grams of THC, I believe, in it. It's a vibe. You know, it's nice and light, just to kind of get your vibe up a little bit. Not gonna kind of knock you completely out. It's currently available in 11 states, including the great state of Arizona and the great state of New York, and online direct to consumers in all states. So wherever you are, order Wink. And they have a new countdown. Countdown is a nano emulsion cannabis infused beverage that delivers a sky high blast with powerful flavor. That is available in 7 states, including this one, of course. So check out drinkwink.com. That's drinkwynk.com and countdowndrink.com to utilize our drink finder. To locate a store near you, you can also order directly online. You can order Wink's 2.5 milligram cans directly online. So check them out. Love them. I love cannabis. There's just so many fun ways to enjoy it.
It's good. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of the show. Why don't you?
Why not?
So this whole conversation that we're about to have as it relates to Arizona State and Arizona, the coaches, right? Bobby Hurley, Kenny Dillingham, Tommy Lloyd, Jedd Fisch. It really sparked between me and Damon this morning. I don't know how we got into it. We were talking, I think, about Kenny Dillingham retweeting Elijah Rushing's quote graphic about why he decided to choose Arizona. Crazy concept that the head coach of Arizona State retweeting the rival university's highest rated recruit in program history, right? So Damon and I were talking a little bit about it, that we got into Hurley and Lloyd. So it kind of sparked the conversation of which coaching duo would you rather have? Would you rather have Kenny Dillingham and Bobby Hurley, or would you rather have Tommy Lloyd and Jedd Fisch? And before I get your answer on that, I feel like it goes without saying that Tommy Lloyd is number one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But then in my personal opinion, I think after that, I think the Arizona State coaches are
Are both better than Fisch.
I think they're better than Fisch. I will say that I do think Jedd Fisch is building something.
Yeah, I think these are four great coaches. I think it's one great coach and three very good coaches. I think Tommy Lloyd is obviously on a different level. I will say, I do think, are we taking away the programs? Are we just because you have to?
You're just getting the coaches.
Because
and which ones? And this is another part of that question. In chat, let us know which you would have. But in terms of the now, for the next year or two, would you rather have these two, and you got to think about it long term too, because obviously we haven't even seen Kenny Dillingham coach for Arizona State yet. There's a bunch of question marks, but you've seen what he's been able to do on the recruiting front in just a short period of time.
Yeah,
and the
100%.
same goes with Fisch, Hurley, and really Lloyd too. So it's a much more difficult question. When you get into it, then I feel just, okay, which coach would you rather have? And I feel like the easy answer is, okay. The easy answer in reality is I'm taking Tommy Lloyd and Jedd Fisch. Why? You're taking Tommy Lloyd because for the past 2 seasons, Arizona basketball
he's the only one of those 4 coaches that have won
has been top tier.
Yeah.
They've been ranked super high. And then you look at U of A, who quite literally yesterday got the highest rated recruit that they've ever gotten in program history. But then you get into it, and I don't know. It's a little bit of a tougher question.
Glenn is kind of getting at something that's why I was asking about the program, because U of A basketball is a different animal than any of the other 3 programs we're talking about here. So it's going to have a certain amount of clout that comes with it. And this is, I do bring this up a lot just to talk shit to a bird just flew into the window. Just straight up flew into the window behind, just right there. That was crazy.
He saw the wink.
Yeah, I saw. I did exactly. It was coming. I say this sometimes to take shots at U of A fans, but it is also like Tommy Lloyd, the best players he's ever had were recruited by Sean Miller.
Yeah.
Right. So there was something there before he got there, which I don't think is the case at all for any of the other 3 coaches. All of them had absolute jokes of programs that they inherited. I will say, as far as Kenny is concerned, if we're doing this in a vacuum, I don't think Kenny is as successful at any other program in the country as he will be or has been so far at ASU. So I think that is an important context in that conversation. And I also I don't know, man. What would Bobby do if he coached at a real program? Because you have to remember, Bobby is a celebrity. Bobby Hurley, that's a name that means something.
Yeah. One of the greatest college basketball players ever.
You put him at a real college program like U of A. Because let's be real about what ASU basketball is. It's not U of A basketball. That's for damn sure. I think he has the potential to be very successful there too. And I think with his rivalry that he has with U of A fans, that fan base would love him if he was on their side.
Bobby Hurley's a coach you love to have on your bench, and you hate the coach.
Yeah, 100%. So I think that if we're doing this in a vacuum,
it's a tough question.
It is a very tough question because honestly, I think if you're doing it in a vacuum, the answer swaps. I think in their current situations, I'm taking Kenny over Fisch. If you put them in a random program in the Big Ten, I might take Fisch because I don't know. It'd just be interesting to see how Kenny did at a program that he doesn't have the same.
And that's at the head coach level, right? But look, there are so many different ways to look at this, because if you look at what Kenny Dillingham has been able to accomplish already in a short period of time here, it's been phenomenal just in terms of building the culture to what it should be at this university, right? And then same thing in terms of recruiting, but people are going to, when they hear this question, are like, okay, well, Kenny Dillingham hasn't ever coached a game as a head coach. That's fine. You could take that with a grain of salt and take a look at what he's done at every stop that he has been at.
Yeah,
and they
100%.
have improved significantly. You look at what he was able to do and really resurrect and get the most out of Bo Nix at Oregon. I'm really interested to see what Bo Nix looks like this upcoming season.
And it was
Oregon.
a small sample size, but that offense did not look good in the one game we played without him.
And then you look at same thing, Jordan Travis at FSU. Look at what they were able to accomplish at Memphis. Wherever he goes, they have offensive success.
Yeah, no, 100%. And it's also on the other hand of him not doing anything yet, the sky is the limit at this point. For all the recruit, the kudos that I have given Jedd Fisch for his recruiting prowess and what he seems to be building, they haven't won yet.
Yeah.
Outside of being a U of A, like they have not or being ASU last year, like they don't have any
and what
hella
you beat,
impressive wins.
Like, let's be real.
I know, but it doesn't matter. Like it's you beat ASU, that win's going to mean something regardless. But outside of that, he hasn't done a whole lot that means something.
No.
On the field, obviously he's done incredible things for recruiting wise.
But recruiting is such a small part.
Well, yeah, and it's a completely different job, right? Like it's a completely different. There's plenty of people who are great recruiters and can't coach a lick, and vice versa. So, nobody that's successful cannot do one of those things. But, yeah, man, I think if say we're talking about like I don't know, insert any random program. Like say we're talking about Pitt or something like that. Like I think I'd rather have Jedd Fisch than Kenny, but I think I would rather have Bobby than Tommy.
At a random program.
At just like a random program.
Really? That is really interesting.
But I think in their current situations, it's the complete opposite. Like I would much rather have obviously Tommy at U of A than Bobby at ASU, and I would much rather have Kenny than at ASU than Tommy, or than Jedd at U of A.
So your perfect marriage is Kenny Dillingham coaches
Yes.
Arizona State football, and Tommy Lloyd is the head coach of
Arizona State football.
Or Arizona State basketball.
Or no, that U of A basketball
You're just taking
becomes
ASU.
And
So you just want their program to be this program.
Yes.
That's not going to happen.
I know that, but that's where this is. Yeah, I know.
Look, it's tough because you can do so many awesome things as a coach, and there are little moments that I feel like can take away from that, right? Like Jedd Fisch beating UCLA the way they did. Like, I mean, first off, that game was phenomenal if you didn't watch it. And then you look at Tommy Lloyd, right? And you're like, all season long, they're a number 1 seed, right? They were a 1, right? They were a 2.
Yeah.
They were a 2 seed. And then they go down to Princeton in the first round of the NCAA tournament. And then you look at the other side of the coin, right? And Kenny hasn't coached anything yet at ASU, but already better recruiting classes than Herm was able to get in 2 of his years at ASU.
Yeah.
Okay, you're still waiting on that. And then you look at Hurley, a team that was fighting for its life down the stretch and was able to actually win a game in the NCAA tournament.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what anybody says. First 4 is the NCAA tournament. So they won a game there, and they should have, in reality, beaten TCU.
Probably. And I also think, like, I'm not going to let U of A fans not act like, and I'm not, obviously I can't go specific people, but I'm not going to act like U of A fans weren't damn near calling for Tommy Lloyd's job after they lost to Princeton. Like, there were
questioning, is he that guy?
Yeah, like U of A fans were freaking out after that happened. So like you're gonna come up here and be all confident all of a sudden. And I'm not talking necessarily at Zona because he's the one U of A fan. I'm just saying U of A fans in general. I don't know, man.
It's a tough question.
It is a very fascinating question. I think, and Zona's saying he would take Jedd over Kenny any day. Like I don't have a problem with you saying that, but
I do. I just don't think that's true.
I mean, I don't have a problem with them saying that because if you're a U of A fan, he's done great things for a program that was an absolute joke before he got there. And especially when you compare him to the coach that you had before.
Yeah, but that's the same thing with ASU. You could have hired a pile of dirt, and it would have been better than Kevin Sumlin and Herm Edwards.
Okay. Herm sucked.
Kevin Sumlin
was like a different, like, how do you feel about Kevin Sumlin, Damon? The worst Power 5 coach of maybe of all time, Damon says.
You think Stevie Wonder could coach better than Kevin Sumlin?
Couldn't coach worse. I'm gonna leave that off mic, but that's exactly what I thought. If you know, you know. But yeah, I don't know. I understand that, and I think it's great to be in the situation where I think either one is a legitimate option. Like, and that's why, like, I'm happy. Obviously, I would rather have Rushing, but like, I'm happy they got him. Like, I'm glad that these two teams are both getting good.
When did Jedd Fisch get hired?
3 years ago.
So 2020, the 2020 season was his first year. 2021 season, 2022 season.
Oh, the 2020 season means nothing to me for anybody.
So, well, regardless, they lost every game in 2020,
yeah.
whether Fisch was at the helm or not. In 2021,
they won the one against a Cal team that had a bunch of COVID problems,
and they won 10-3. That wasn't they barely won that game.
Yeah. Dude, that's
and
disgusting.
then so they went. Yeah, look at all the L's.
Yeah,
they went 1-11.
That team was an abject. Was abject. Like, it was one of the worst. It was one of the worst programs of all time.
And then last year they went 5-7. So it is very easy to sit on the U of A side of this question and be like, "Oh, well, we're getting better." Yeah, you're getting better, but like, you went from 1-11 to 5-7. You still don't have a winning record under this new coach.
Yeah,
which is a problem.
That's right. Like, it's tough. I think landing rushing makes this a much harder conversation to have, because before that, it's like, okay,
yeah, like 6-18, man.
Yeah,
like I know
the
recruiting is
program's been good. Like, and that's like Jedd is gonna have to figure that part. Like, he's gonna have to start winning games. That's for damn sure. I don't know. It's hard for me. It's hard to talk about it because we have no idea of knowing what Kenny's gonna be. I have a hard time believing he's going to be bad.
Yeah, Julian in the chat. I have faith that KD will land Colin Simons or Simmons. If they land,
dude, oh my God,
Colin
I don't
Simmons?
think I think he's going to Texas. To be quite honest with you, like everyone, I follow him on Twitter. It seems like every other day he's retweeting a friend of his going to Texas. But they could. That'd be pretty dope.
I mean, if you're able to lock in Colin, that's
But I mean, Glenn's making a point. Like, and again, it's early on, and when you consider where U of A was, I understand being very happy with Jedd Fisch so far. But he has not done anything yet as far as winning football games have gone. Like, they have the good win over UCLA, as Zoda pointed out, but they don't have bowl games.
No, they have not been to a bowl game.
So I'm a fan of Jedd Fisch. I have been for a while.
Yeah.
I was saying that ASU needed to make a hire in his model, basically, before they made the Kenny hire. Like, I'm a huge fan of Jedd Fisch, but we'll see, man. I don't know, and we'll also see. We'll also see with Tommy Lloyd. Like, they're recruiting. He's doing a good job recruiting there. So I'm not.
And getting players in transfer portal as well.
Yeah. So I mean, but like, eventually they're winning one game in the tournament every year is not going to get you anywhere. Like, that's not going to be enough. Which, again, I'm not sitting here being like Bobby's done a whole lot more because he hasn't come even close. But again, two very different programs. So I don't know. I think I will say this. I think there's a significant amount of more pressure on the individual coaches at U of A because of the fact that Tommy's been there for a couple of years.
And for very different reasons, too.
Yeah, he's got to start showing some kind of results. Jedd, And then Tommy, obviously, like, he kind of keeps hitting the wall. He has to win, like, make a legit Final Four run or something like that. Like, they're at a point now where that is the bare minimum. So there's pressure on them, whereas at ASU, like, you basically just have to get bowl eligible, which I guess is kind of the situation for Jedd right now. Like, if he gets bowl eligible, that's a win.
But that's the thing, right? And me and Charles were actually talking about this earlier, right? And it's an interesting thing because you have a couple bad seasons or a bad season, or you just don't meet expectations.
Yeah.
And immediately people are like, okay, well, let's start talking about this man's job.
Yeah, because let's be real. Like, if
you get paid to win games.
If Jedd doesn't make a bowl game this year, that's going to be a problem in U of A. If Kenny doesn't make a bowl game this year, people are going to be upset. But it's his first year. Like, I think people are expecting it, but it's not like a mandate at this point.
No, if you make a bowl game though immediately in your first year,
you've already accomplished more.
And you've overturned the roster the way you have, then you've already accomplished more in year one than Fisch has accomplished the entire time.
Yeah, I mean, I think Kenny will be more successful as a head coach in his
And I don't necessarily totally agree with the 6-18 is so misleading. Kevin Sumlin was awful. There was 3 years of no recruiting in Tucson. Now there are 2+ years of getting real players. I understand that, but you have to also understand that the other side of this question, the other side of your Kevin Sumlin was awful, is you have Herm Edwards, right? Herm Edwards led Arizona State into an NCAA investigation, which they're still waiting for that to come down.
Herm also got Jane Daniels here, man.
He got Jane Daniels here, and is Jane Daniels still the quarterback of Arizona State?
That's fair.
Jane Daniels is the quarterback of LSU, and I believe he's got top 5 odds to win the Heisman this year.
Fair point.
Not only that, you look at a guy like Johnny Wilson, who could quite literally be one of the best receivers in all of college football next year. Guess what? He plays at Florida State.
Yeah, I mean, especially in this last season, like, Herm was an absolute, like, he completely tanked the program. But we'll see.
He was here to get a check. That's what he was here for.
Yeah.
And
especially at the end, that's for damn sure.
It really sucks when your team and your program, especially with these college kids, right, is literally used for somebody else's gain, somebody that has money.
Yeah.
It sucks. It sucks. It drives you almost to want to drink, and I wouldn't blame you. Okay, Arizona State sports and Arizona sports tend to do that, guys. If you're going to drink, do it at Four Peaks. Do it at their 8th Street pub. Maybe you're looking for a nice hazy, maybe a peach ale, my personal favorite. A kilt lifter. Maybe you're not a drinker. They've got some bomb-ass food at Four Peaks. The Tendies, it's been a minute.
They have brunch there.
They have brunch there?
Is what I've been told. And me and Coyotes have to talk about Wild being a nice breakfast beer. Their food is amazing, and breakfast food is the best kind of food. I think we need to go to Four Peaks brunch sometime soon.
I'm down. They also go out of their way for teachers, guys. Teacher Tuesdays, they are back at the 8th Street Pub every Tuesday through July. Bring a valid teacher ID and receive $4 pints of Kilt Lifter, Wow, Hazy, and Hop Knot. 4peaksforteachers.org to nominate, donate, or reserve your kit. Guys, Four Peaks. Check them out at Four Peaks Brew or Four Peaks Pub. To keep up with the latest at Arizona's hometown brewery, you do got to be 21 years or older to drink Four Peaks. Please drink responsibly.
Good.
Yeah, I'm just chilling. I kind of zoned out there for a second.
I was just like, I don't think I'm reading anything.
You're good.
Here
You're good.
right
I was in the zone. I was reading.
That's
Sometimes
fine.
it happens, man. Sometimes
I had a long silence in the last show. We've been talking a lot. Sometimes you got to,
I think my brain is one of those where, like, you ever plug something into a wall and it just kind of like it's hanging out just a little bit and it turns off your shit?
Yeah.
That's kind of what happened.
Yeah.
Like, it was like the cord was like hanging out. But I do want to talk about the fact that there's only 50 days left till we get college football, guys. 50 days till college football is back. Shawn, what are you most excited about with college football coming back?
I mean, you just mentioned him. I'm honestly really excited about Jaden Daniels at LSU.
God damn. You know how fucked up that is that you said that?
I know. I mean, obviously, like, I'm super excited. Like, just as a college football head, super excited for the Pac this year. I think it's going to be very fun. Very interested in the Big 12. Just having those 4 new schools, Texas and Oklahoma's last season, like, very interested to see just kind of what that's like. Same with USC and UCLA, obviously, but like seeing there's this. I feel like off season, like everything from the realignment and everything, like we're getting back to football. So I'm excited about it. Also excited to see, as always, Texas, because they're not back, but they're going. But Texas is always back.
They were almost back. Is Arch Manning gonna start?
No, I think they still got another year of Quinn Ewers.
That sucks.
And then Arch next year. I don't think Arch is going to be good, for the record. I don't think he's going to be that good.
He's going to be like Victor Wembanyama?
Stop it. But maybe. Obviously, I'm very interested specifically in Matt Rule and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. I want to see if they can accomplish anything.
If they can accomplish anything?
Like, just win a couple games.
Okay, so my 3 things that I'm most excited about. Zona Tucson, can't wait for the season, absolutely.
Yeah, me either.
Number 3, Kenny Dillingham.
Yeah,
in this roster. Obviously, the easy answer. I want to see. It's clear he can coach. We've seen what he's been able to do as a coordinator. I'm really excited to see what he can do at the helm, and really not just him, but this entire coaching staff. Right? They've been pretty phenomenal in the offseason, in the spring. They're all super well spoken. They're all great guys. So I think it is going to be really interesting to see how they gel together as a unit. The ASU defense is going to be a lot of fun. Brian Ward, that scheme, obviously a Syracuse guy. My second is it's Deion.
Okay. Yeah.
It's Deion. Come on, man. I want to see what the fuck Colorado is. I want to see if you are put up or if you're shut up. And I don't think they're going to be good. I stand on that hill that I don't think Colorado and Deion is a marriage that's going to work. And if it does, guess what? Congratulations. You got 2-3 years before he's the head coach over at Florida State. So I'm super excited for that. I'm super excited for them to be bad so that I can just go off on all the people who tried to come at me on social media about Deion and all that fun stuff. And then 3, I'm keeping it in the pack, man. Caleb Williams.
Yeah,
you got the best quarterback prospect in how many years? The guy that they're already calling next Patrick Mahomes, the guy who says he wants to throw for 60 touchdowns. Like, it's a circus.
Like I said, the pack I think is going to be fascinating this year. Like I think it's a good
DJ Uiagalelei at Oregon State.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a very good conference. Also, I love whenever we get a new Alabama quarterback. Like it's always fun to see that program just keep pumping out really good talent. So, and Clemson, Cade Klubnik, I believe, right? He's a highly touted quarterback.
Dude, I saw one of the best football names I've ever seen.
Oh no,
there's an Ohio State quarterback. He might be a quarterback commit.
Okay.
What is his name?
Also, Georgia without Stetson.
Air Noland.
Oh,
tell me that is not such a dope ass name. 4-star quarterback Air Noland. Ohio State.
Air Noland. That shit goes crazy. Imagine if his last name was Jordan. What do you mean?
Oh my god.
That goes crazy, dude.
It's such a cool ass fucking name.
Julian Dominga is saying, "I'd say Primetime Sun is going to light it up in the pack."
It's gonna be interesting.
Listen,
man.
I mean, I am I'm a fan of his. I think he's a good quarterback. It'll be interesting to see how he kind of transitions playing against significantly better talent. But I am higher on Shedeur than some other people who are on this show consistently are.
I'm not.
No, I was talking about Shane.
Okay.
Shane hates Shedeur. You hate Dion.
Yeah.
I
I don't hate Dion as a person.
Well, yeah, that's exactly what Shane would say. I don't hate Shedeur. I just don't think he's any good.
I actually might hate Dion as a person.
Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna let that go. But yeah, I mean, yeah.
Travis Hunter.
Yeah,
like
there's talent in this.
College football is gonna be fun, and we're 50 days away from it, man. Like there's so much to talk about.
A few new quarterbacks in the conference too, like UCLA. What is UCLA gonna look like?
Yeah, who starts there?
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Does Dante Moore the guy? Can Bo Nix get it done? Like this conference is gonna be fun. Stanford's got a new head coach.
I think we are past the point. Like, and that was the thing. Getting back to the U of A conversation, like we've gotten past the point where every single there is. I don't think there's any team where it's like, oh, that's a win. Like even Cal is not like.
Yeah, Cal is.
Did they not beat U of A last year? I'm pretty sure they did. Right? Cal beat U of A last year, right? Football? I'm almost positive they did.
I'll look it up.
Maybe I'm thinking of something.
Cal was awful.
Cal was pretty bad.
I can't.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. They did. Yeah, Cal did beat A. So like,
but Jedd Fisch.
Yeah, but I think we're past the point where there's like there's anybody in this conference is a complete joke, right? Yeah. And not only that, but we have I think a couple bona fide college football playoff contenders.
Can I read you just the worst month in the history of Cal football?
Oh God!
Because it's going to start on September 30th and go through November 4th.
Well, fucking go back a week. Washington almost made the college football playoff.
So you're
too.
at Washington, then you got Arizona State. Then,
I love how this is literally just their entire conference schedule we're talking about.
You're right. Then Oregon State, at Utah, USC, Oregon.
And then you have to go up to Pullman, right? When that's never fun. Or no, that's at home. And then at UCLA to end the dude. The pack is good, man.
Poor Cal.
Like we're looking at
we say that now, but I feel like we say this every year, and then they just beat the shit out of each other throughout the season.
Well, exactly. That's the thing. But that's my problem with how people who don't watch the pack talk about the pack. Like they act like it's just a joke of a conference when it's like it's not. It's just that the teams are so close together, and there's such good football in this conference, in my opinion, that teams beat each other.
Yeah.
Like Utah and USC were both college football playoff caliber teams, in my opinion. I think Washington was there too. Oregon was damn near there, but they were all beating each other. So
they hurt themselves.
And Julian saying the other, like that's the other thing. All of those teams are all going to be good, and then you add Oregon State, where if they get any kind of quarterback play, they're a dangerous team.
Yeah.
Obviously, ASU is significantly improved this year. Colorado significantly improved this year. So this conference, which I thought was good last year, is even better this year. So I'm very excited just to see what Pac-12 football looks like this year.
Yeah, I do want to continue this conversation. Before I do that, though, guys, I want to tell you a little bit about Circle K. It's Friday. Maybe on your way home, you got to stop, fill up for some gas, do it at Circle K. And maybe if you don't need to, I stop at Circle K literally every day to pick up an energy drink, but they don't just have great deals on energy drinks. They've got deals on coffee, on snacks. They've got it all over at Circle K, guys, and make sure you're not missing out on all the great stuff right now. Text PHNX to 31310 to join their SMS subscriber club and get a buy one, get one free offer on 32-ounce Polar Pops. Head to circlek.com/store-locator to find Circle K's near you.
And we talked about it already a little bit, but Circle K is also great because you can get 4 Peaks there.
That's true.
Love our friends 4 Peaks, official beer of the Arizona Diamondbacks. We were talking about meatballs. We were talking about our friends Spaghetti Shack earlier on today, TPSP. Yeah. Little red on red ale and some meatballs. A little kind of like red wine action. Who says no?
4 Peaks is just bomb, bro.
4 Peaks is, I don't know if we said it earlier, but
it's the beer of the people.
It's the beer of the people. Beer of the teachers, like we talked about earlier. Like we said, follow them on Twitter and Instagram at 4 Peaks Pub, at 4 Peaks Brew. 21 on us, as always.
It says something. It says something that the educators of the youth drink 4 Peaks. It says something.
The shepherds of our future.
Yeah. They're
4 Peaks.
Intelligent.
Yes, agreed.
That's why they drink 4 Peaks. Okay, back to the question Glenn asked. Every game now matters with all these storylines. How does Oregon State handle being the hunted and not the hunter?
Oregon State, I mean,
because their defense was awesome. It always felt last year that they were just a quarterback away.
They were. I mean, they beat USC last year if they have almost anybody else in the conference playing quarterback.
But DJ Uiagalelei, his entire career at Clemson, was like, okay, he just needs to take another step.
Yeah.
He needs to take another step. He's got the intangibles, right? He is a big quarterback. He was a former 5-star guy. He had everything. I don't want to say he had everything fed to him, but like what I'm trying to say is he had it all at Clemson.
Yeah.
He had a defense. He had offensive weapons.
Yeah.
There was no reason that he shouldn't have been successful at Clemson, other than the fact that every now and again you had to play a tough team.
Yeah.
But it wasn't in their conference. It's not like the ACC has a whole lot to fucking...
No. Yeah. 100%.
Like the one year, and DJ Uiagalelei wasn't even the what's it called? Wasn't even the starting quarterback for the entirety of the season. He was the quarterback when they played at Notre Dame because I think Trevor Lawrence had COVID. They ended up losing that game to Notre Dame the one year that Notre Dame was in a conference in the program's history.
Yeah.
Pretty sure Notre Dame won the ACC that year.
I think
in
so.
their 1 year of being in a conference,
Such a joke.
they won
Such a
the
joke.
conference.
Such a joke.
Like, I know there's a lot to love about DJ Uiagalelei, and everybody loves a great story like that. A Jalen Hurts story where it doesn't work here, but it works here.
100%.
Right, you saw it with Joe Burrow.
But the thing was is that Jalen Hurts was working before. Like, he got them to a national
Joe
championship.
Burrow.
But no, I feel you, yeah. I mean, yeah, I think the thing about them, though, is that they almost are guaranteed to get an upgrade in quarterback play because they're either getting either DJ is better than who they had, or who they had took a step, and you would have to assume is better just off of having another year of experience. So hopefully they have like at least a marginal step up in quarterback play.
You'd think so.
And if they do, I think that team is dangerous. I think that team could beat anybody in the conference.
What about LSU?
What about them? Can they beat LSU?
No. Do you think LSU is going to be a team to worry about this year?
It's tough because of that conference, right? But that being said, Georgia and Alabama are both going through quarterback changes, so you don't necessarily know what you're going to get. Jaden obviously is experienced and fucking really good at football. Was amazing last year and is a Heisman favorite for a reason.
If Jaden Daniels wins a national championship, he's
going to win a championship and a Heisman.
He's not going to win the Heisman. Caleb Williams still
probably.
Here.
But it doesn't. I mean, guys don't win back-to-back Heismans very often.
Yeah,
so.
You don't see quarterbacks often.
I mean, I agree with you.
And we've got to watch him firsthand.
Yeah. Speaking of watching people firsthand, look at this video of Jordan Poole. Just the pain in his eyes as he models
Wizard?
for a Washington Wizard jersey. And his facial hair. Go look
the
up Jordan
hell
Poole.
is that?
Go to Overtime on Twitter, @Overtime, and about 7 minutes ago they tweeted a video.
Open a new tab. Don't leave.
Yeah, they opened a video. They posted a video of Jordan Poole. He's got really bad facial hair, and he looks dead inside. He looks dead inside.
Oh, no.
He took Bradley Peel's spot as being the one guy in a team that sucks and no one cares about. But yeah.
That's tough, man. That's tough. Glenn Edge at Tennessee and LSU might take the crown this year, man.
Tennessee's going to be another one.
Too.
The SEC's got a lot of turnover this year.
Lost a lot of stars.
Plus, again, it's the last year without Texas and Oklahoma. So A&M was supposed to be good last year, and obviously they sucked. But this might be their last chance to win that.
Spencer Rattler too at where is he? Southern Carolina, right? That's where he's still at. Yeah.
Are those?
So.
I wonder if those are real odds. That's crazy to me.
What?
Arizona to have more regular season wins than U of A or than ASU.
It might be. No, I think I saw that somewhere.
That's crazy to me.
I'm taking ASU.
Yeah,
I'm taking it at plus money. At plus money.
As am I.
Oh,
the team is better than no.
Well, and look, we're around the team, or I'm around the team. Like, I'm talking about ASU football just about every single day. Like, this is going to be a team that is going to surprise some people. I cannot wait for the Pac-12 preseason media poll to come out. That's going to have ASU slotted probably 11th or 10th. Guarantee
yep.
that's where they're going to be slotted. And this is a team that is going to be bowl eligible next year. I genuinely believe this is a team that can find a way to be bowl eligible, and everybody at the end of the year is going to be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. How did that happen?
Like,
where it was like really, if they had a half competent coach last year, they would have probably been in a bowl game. So
it's tough. It's tough, guys.
It is.
Leave a like. There is 23 of you, and there are 6 likes. Hit that like button. Okay?
Smash
it.
it.
Do what Bobby Hurley is telling you. Leave a like, and it is Friday. So you know what that means, Shawn?
What does it mean?
It means it's time for Hot or Not, if you will. And it's dope because Shane has been hot for like the last month on this show, and he's not here. So if he's hot, I'm walking out. Leah, who's hot this week?
All right. Let's not make it Shane because, like you said, it's been him. And the person hot this week is...
Let's go.
I mean, it's just like you'd think that the rare opportunities I have of
So
being on
listen.
a hot or not.
Literally
So
spit
listen.
water out of my mouth, dude.
So listen, the last time you were here on a Friday and Shane wasn't, I made you hot. I feel like I haven't made Totri hot in a long time, and he deserves it because he's.
I mean, it could have happened next week when I wasn't on the show, but that's fine.
I mean, yeah.
No, it's fine.
Let me have my fucking moment, man.
Totri's been carrying,
No, it's okay.
carrying, doing a lot of heavy lifting
Yeah, no, it's
for
completely
ASU.
fine. I'm not hurt at all.
Okay.
You're okay, man. It's okay. You're great too. You're just not as hot. That's all it is.
Oh, okay.
Can we just acknowledge before we get into the topics? You guys have been blessed with 3 hours of just cuteness
Yeah.
on this network.
Absolute pure
Gosh.
facts.
Facts. Well done,
I mean,
well
just
done.
hot as shit over here.
Okay, Leah, what's the first topic?
Hot or not, you guys. I'm
Hot.
just kidding.
Hot as hot. Hot as hell.
All right, first topic. You can guess it. Hot or not, threads. It's time.
Dude.
It's time
What is
for
it?
Threads?
Oh, okay. I'll let you go. I know you've got something to say.
Dude, Fuck fuck Threads, dog. It's dumb. It's a dumb app. No one's using it yet. And I'm not wasting my damn time. I've said it on 2 different shows, and I'm going to say it again. I went on Threads this morning, and what's the first thing I see? A post from somebody with an outline of the country of Mexico being like, can you name this country? Am I playing fucking Dora the Explorer? Like, what are we talking about? No one's on there. The app doesn't work yet. I'm not seeing anybody I follow. I'm seeing
There's no
random
desktop
accounts.
site. Like,
There's
you
no
can't
desktop
log in
site.
from a computer.
And Twitter's the same. Twitter is not, and it's not like this is some homegrown, owned by the people website. It's Mark Zuckerberg. It's
Yeah.
Facebook and Instagram. It's another evil billionaire. So like, it's not like you're really doing anything better morally either. It sucks. It's stupid, and I'm not wasting my damn time on Threads.
Well, in the
I
chat,
do have my app, but I'm not wasting any damn time on Threads.
what are the qualifications for hot or not? I don't think there are any qualifications. You just gotta be here.
Yeah, more or less.
That's. Sometimes you don't even gotta be here if you're Shane to win. Yeah, I don't.
Dude, I'm so
Threads is not hot, but maybe it's because
upset about
I don't
Threads.
like. I feel so old when I say shit like this. I don't want to learn another. And I know it's just Twitter 2.0, but
Yeah,
it's not
no, I
just
feel
Twitter.
that.
It's not just Twitter 2.0 because it's someone asked a very valid question, and it is my only thread that I've retweeted. I don't know what the fuck you call it. Like,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the words. Yeah,
I re-threaded it,
Yeah.
if you will.
you sewed it.
Yeah, it is. What personality do you have on here? Do you have your Twitter personality? Do you have your Instagram personality?
Yeah,
do you make
that's
a new
fair.
personality?
That's fair.
Is it your Facebook personality? Like, there is so many because the people I follow on Instagram are not the same people that I follow on
Yes.
Twitter, and
Listen,
vice versa.
The only reason TikTok worked is because Vine didn't still exist, and
Yeah.
people wanted Vine back.
Yeah.
And
You're
you
not
can't
wrong.
just if Vine was in its heyday, and you're just like, here's TikTok. No one was gonna fucking use TikTok.
No.
And why am I gonna use? Derek said it last night.
Elon is running.
Oh,
That's why.
Oh man, I hate Elon, so I'm gonna run over to good guy Mark Zuckerberg. He's never done anything fucked up.
They should fight, and whoever wins gets to keep their app.
They're both billion. Who gives a shit, dude? Like they all suck. I'm using Twitter still because it's a good app.
Yeah.
It's good. And also, you know what? I'm sorry. I have the check mark because it's good for my job, and I don't. The rate limit thing didn't affect me one time. Get off.
Oh
your
wait, if you have the check mark, there's no rate limit.
It was a higher rate limit.
Why is there a rate limit? That
Well,
the
that
rate
was
limit
stupid.
is
That was a stupid thing. Yeah, and that's literally why Threads popped up. Is because everyone's like, Twitter's dead. Twitter's dying. It's the exact same it was 2 days ago. You're a stupid person if you were buying into Threads heavy, like it's going to be the future. I don't respect you.
Future.
I hate Threads, man. It's just a waste of time and energy.
You good?
No, I mean, no,
Not
but
hot,
I'm done.
not hot.
It's not hot.
There we go. Leo, what's topic number 2?
All right, topic 2. So, you know when you go to a bar or a wedding
Yes.
and they have a band instead of a DJ? Hot or not? Bands instead of DJs.
That's it's fucking valid question.
It's tough because we just came from Nashville. And when you're in the right setting, live music is amazing. But if I'm at what am I, like,
If I'm at a wedding and it's 11 o'clock at night and I'm hammered, I want to hear some shit that you. I don't want to hear the. I don't want to hear the band.
yeah.
I want to hear a
that's-
DJ.
Listen, I love live music, but I want something like that. Like, unless I'm going to a concert, I want to hear music I know. And, like, it's different in Nashville because country music, I think, is a lot easier to, like, cover. I have no interest in hearing someone do a Drake cover.
No.
Like, and I want to hear Drake music.
Or if I
want to
hear again, there's very specific music that I
Yeah.
want to hear. If I want to hear fucking Disco Inferno at
Yes.
11 o'clock at night after I don't know how many Jack and Cokes,
I agree.
you're not covering like 50. That's not happening. Or if I want to hear Akon Again, at midnight, you're not doing it.
Well, and also, and I'm not like this kind of guy, but like I've been to a handful of weddings. I don't need to hear a cover band do Cha Cha Slide. Or,
No, that's awful.
I need to hear the original version of it.
Maybe we're just spiteful today.
It's not about being. This is who I am every day.
You're
Like,
you're right.
I
you're
just
right.
have my opinions, and my opinions are right. Yours are wrong if they're not the same.
Glenn and Julian in the chat. Bring Blockbuster back. Julian, more of a Hollywood guy. Absolutely,
Dude, Blockbuster. Oh my god.
You remember going in like renting video games
Yes.
and shit?
Go
man?
in. You get what was it? It was not Roller Coaster Tycoon. Screamville.
Yes.
Screamville. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah. Go in, get that, and a foot long Rice Krispie treat that I had near the register. Fucking, that was a weekend. I was having myself a weekend.
Sounds so old, bro.
Dude.
When in reality, we're 20. Wait, how are you? 24?
Turn 25 next week.
Let's go. I'm going out. What are we doing?
I don't know. We thrown around the idea of going maybe Salt River tubing. On
Oh
the
yeah, I'm
weekend.
not doing that.
You're not doing
No,
that?
I love you, but I'm not doing that.
What?
I told you, I've gone over this. I'm small. I do not do well in tubes.
Oh, brother. You never.
I
you're
just
not like
don't.
that's.
I don't. I love you.
That's.
But-
I mean, no. Screw me. I hate my birthday. To be quite honest with you,
I hate birthdays in
Genuinely, my birthday is genuinely my least favorite day of the year. But I love a good tube. Like I love sitting in a tube and floating down water. That's
But
a top
Salt River
5
tubing,
summer activity.
is that like chill?
Mostly? I know there's rapids in some parts, right? But
It's chill. The only thing that's not chill is like waiting in line to get the tube and then going on the sweaty bus with everyone and then it being super crowded
Okay,
and then a bunch
well,
of like immature people throwing
I was trying
marshmallows
to convince him to go.
Well, why don't you get a resort pass for a resort that has a lazy river and use the pool for the day?
Same. It's not the same as being out in nature, having a tube with your 4 peeps.
I don't. If the Salt River's, yeah, I don't know.
I've never been to it, so I don't know exactly what I'm getting into. I didn't
It's-
know about the
once
bus and
you're-
everything.
Once you're like in the river, it's very nice, but it's just a rigmarole to get there.
Yeah, I didn't know about all the beginning part, but in just theory, like just floating down the tube, I did it in Hudson River in New York. Like it's a vibe. And here you get a tube, you tie together with all your friends, you get another tube for your drinks. You just sit out in the sun, drink some wows, maybe
Right, yeah,
some
you're not
winks,
wrong, you're not wrong.
pop a few OGs, dude. Pop a few OGs and just float in a river for a couple of
I don't
hours.
know if I could pop a few OGs and be in a river,
Dude,
dog.
think that is the peak of humanity. You're just how often as a human being do you get to just float downstream? Just float in a moving body of water. You never get to do that. That's an experience right there.
I don't know. Glenn in the chat, Genuine Pony hits hard from a live band.
Oh, that also no, because
Dude, that song hits hard
someone
regular.
performed that in Vegas or in Nashville.
That song hits hard by itself.
Yeah, I agree.
Cover band, DJ, whatever.
Like
that was
there's
my
certain
song
things
in college.
because
bro.
like the live band in Nashville when they had the like a fiddle when like Devil Went Down to Georgia live better than anything that a DJ can play. That's for damn sure.
Oh God. What's the final topic, Leah?
All right. On the subject of summer things, hot or not, snow cones.
Oh no, hate snow cones. I have a vehement hatred of snow cones. It's
Why?
dumb. They're not like good. You're just eating. It's like chewing on ice. The juice goes to the bottom, so it's not flavorful enough, and then you're just chewing on like slightly flavored ice.
I like the ice. I like the Circle K ice. I could like. I don't need.
Yeah.
I don't need a.
Yeah, no.
What's it? A snow? Wow, I can
snow cone,
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't need a snow cone.
Like I can chew on ice. Exactly. Like it doesn't do anything right. Like if I want something super flavored, like I'll get an ice cream or a sherbet or like Italian ice or a popsicle. And if I want just like ice, I will just chew on some ice. But like the
Yeah.
barely flavored, here's a little squirt of
for
some,
like $8.
no, go fuck yourself. Like
Like
I
all
would.
sticky if it goes through the cup.
It's the worst frozen dessert possible.
Yeah, it's not great, man. It's not. I'm gonna go not hot as well.
I'm so not hot. I have like a long standing hatred of snow cones.
Clean sweep.
Yeah.
Clean sweep on
Queen
the
hates
just
Queen sleep of not
just
hot.
hatred.
Of hatred.
Julian Slurpee over snow cones.
Yes,
every
exactly.
day of the
Why
week.
would you ever get a snow cone unless it was the only option? If it's hot
Even if
outside,
it's the only option, just give me the ice. I don't need the fucking the.
well, I mean, you
I don't
might as
need the
well have
juices.
one. But yeah, I agree.
No,
with you.
I don't even like it. They're too
when I
sweet.
went home, my sister had a birthday
Yeah.
party for her 1-year-old son, which is stupid as shit in my opinion, as we've discussed
Yeah, you went
previously
to
on the
it.
show. But I went to it because my family wanted me to come home, and she had a truck of this like. It wasn't exactly. It was like a better version of a snow cone. and it was amazing. And it's like, why would you ever eat on regular snow cone? It sucks.
Snow cones do suck, but you know what doesn't suck? Oh, geez. It's the
True.
opposite of suck, if you will. The opposite of suck, greatness.
Oh, that was not what I was going to say.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you kept your mouth shut on that one. Guys, it's getting hot outside, okay? So maybe stay indoors. Maybe check out OG's, their pink lemonade. It's my favorite
Maybe
gummy
hit the river and
by
take some OGs.
far. You need to stop. You need to just calm down about the river. Okay?
Listen,
Pink
I like
lemonade
the water.
gummies. Go
No,
check
I
them
don't,
out,
actually.
okay? It's the only thing that would possibly get me to the river. And it's just a vibe. I was saying earlier on one of the other shows that we were on, it is
All
a
boys together now.
perfect balance of high. You're
Yes.
never too high. You're never too low. You don't wake up groggy if you end up falling asleep. Yes, you have the munchies from time to time, but it's not like the munchies that some edibles give you where you're just like, I need to eat everything in sight. Like, it doesn't do that.
Yeah.
You don't get like insane dry mouth.
I mean, we already have plans to hit the OGs for our Barbieheimer doubleheader.
Yes.
I cannot
Oh,
wait for that day.
absolutely.
July 21st is going to be the most important day in human history.
Wait, it's July 21st?
I think so. Is it not?
We're not going to be here, buddy. Yeah, that's tough.
No!
That's tough. That is really, really tough. But they do have movie
Maybe we can
theaters
watch it
in
in
Las
Vegas.
Vegas. Yeah, guys, OGs, check them out. They don't miss when it comes to flavor and effects. So get your pink lemonade gummies while you can. Check out OGs online at ogsbrands.com and on Instagram at ogsbrands. You can also find their products at your local dispo. You do got to be 21 years or older to purchase.
And probably if you're going to be doing this thing, don't wait. Save the OGs until after. But in the same vein of fun stuff to do during the summer, head over to Octane Mavericks.
Octane?
You could take the OGs and bowl and maybe play off some arcade games.
I'd be
nothing
shit.
wrong with
I'd
that.
be shit, but it'd be fun.
Yeah, it would be fun. I would say stay off the OGs if you're going to be drive go-karts or do axe throwing.
Yeah, definitely
Tho-
don't. Yeah, don't do
Those
that.
ones, be responsible when you take OGs.
You know, sometimes when we do these things, and again, I interrupt you so much.
No, it's fine.
I'm so sorry.
That's what we do.
Like, we hurt ourselves because we bring up doing dumb shit. Like, we bring up shit that you wouldn't normally think out. You know, like the Circle K sniffing
listen.
gas thing.
The fact that you exist means that there are other people that think like I do. So we need
That's
to
fair.
make sure that there is somebody out there being like, well, I'm going to take OGs.
Yeah,
and
you
go-
throw axes.
Yeah, like,
So the Vikings.
but be responsible. Be responsible. But heading into Octane and Mavericks is always a responsible decision. It is honestly one of the best things you can do during the summer. They're currently doing a summer engineering camp for kids. So it's more than just fun. It can be an educational experience as well. And speaking of kids, they get free bowling all summer. God, that's
I want to be
all
a
summer.
kid.
Dude, being a kid is being
Awesome.
under 12, a vibe.
I would say between 12 and 14. Wait, 14? Are you in high school? You're a freshman, right? Okay, give me anything but before you get to high school.
Yeah, it's a vibe. It's a vibe. So is Octane and Mavericks. Check them out. Like I said, kids bowl free. Children 15 and under. Oh, don't even. Yeah, you can be 14 and bowl free.
Yeah,
Are
but
eligible
just
for
like
2
being
free
14
games.
sucks.
Yeah, but not if you get free bowling.
That's fair.
Book some fun this summer at Octane Raceway and Mavericks. Kart racing, virtual reality, laser tag, axe throwing, bowling, arcades, great food, and drinks. They got it all. Tons of different events throughout the summer. Check out OctaneRaceway.com and Mavericks, that's Mavrix.com to learn more.
Sean, anything else before we get out of here?
No, I need a break, dog. We've been doing shows for 3 straight hours.
My mouth hurts
Yeah,
from
man.
talking.
I need a drink. I got some ice cold fries over there. A pickle that I need to eat
Some
still.
ice cold fries. Maybe a snow cone?
Maybe it's no.
No. Yeah.
They got desserts here.
So they do. They have an ice cream sundae.
Ooh, might
Yeah.
have to look at the dessert menu
Yeah,
because now we're talking about
yeah,
desserts. Might have to. We're also talking about maybe getting some wings.
Mm.
So not Aaliyah's vigorously nodding her head back there. So we're probably getting some wings. The food here is amazing,
Let's
dog.
just
You
take
gotta
shots.
pull through. Oh,
No? Take
y'all
shots.
are. I gotta drive
Shots,
back at some
shots,
point.
Shots. Uber exists, buddy.
We'll talk about that.
So nothing.
No,
Perfect. Guys, if you enjoyed the content, give us a follow at PHNX Sun Devils. Leave a like before you get out of here. And you can follow me on social at Anthony_Totri. You can follow the man, the myth, the legend, Shawn DePaz at Shawn_DePaz.
sexy as always.
God damn. Guys, we do this Monday through Friday. Every week.
I thought you were just
all
gonna
the
be like,
time.
we do this. We just be sexy.
We do.
We do this.
We do. Catch that wink if you missed it on Twitter later. Guys, have a phenomenal weekend. Be safe. Take some OGs. Peace.